Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is William Heineman, your host, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials, the people we pay to protect us, end up not doing their job and hurting us. So today we have an update on the Massey shooting that happened in Springfield, Illinois, several months ago by who was a black lady who had a slight problem with dementia and knowing where she's at and stuff like that because she's elderly. And the police officer basically shot and killed her for no basic reason except he's just a douchebag. So the good thing is there's now a settlement. The bad thing is that it doesn't come out of the sheriff's pocket or this douchebag's pocket. It actually comes out of the taxpayers. So Springfield, Illinois taxpayers, you now get to pay $10 million of your tax dollars out to Mrs. Massey's family for justice. Yeah, great. Why isn't it coming out of Grayson's, who's a cop that shot her, out of his pension fund, or the cops that were there, the other cop that was there, or the sheriff that is in charge of these clowns? So, yeah, it's just a shame that things like this happen. So this comes to us from Junkyard News. Please go over to Junkyard News, check him out. He's been at this for a long, long time. He has quite a few videos, and I think you'll like it. Please subscribe to him and hit his like and share so you help his algorithms out, please. Now, that brings you to me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for helping me out. You guys have me up to 1,841 subscriptions. I appreciate that very much. I could not have done this without your guys' help. I truly, truly, truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay? Thank you, guys. And we're still not done. We're still trying to get to 2,000. So if you guys can help me out with that, please do so. Hit the bell icon so you know when I put out a new video. Thumbs up, thumbs down says how I do for you. Leave me a comment, if you would, and a like and share helps my algorithms. Okay, so let's get into this. Mrs. Massey had heard a noise, so she called the police. The sheriff shows up. 2 deputies. They go and check it out. The one deputy invites himself into Mrs. Massey's house. She has water boiling on the stove. She goes over to shut it off. And put the stove in the sink, or put the boiling water in the sink. And the cop shoots her and at point blank and kills her. That's basically it. And let's check this out, guys, and let's see where we're at.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody,
So nobody's out here.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
Hey,
Huh?
where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name
You
of
better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Hello everybody, and welcome once again to another video here on the Junkyard News. And in today's video news story, we have an update regarding the Sonya Massey incident that happened in Springfield, Illinois, where the family of Sonya Massey has now reached a $10 million settlement between county officials in Springfield, Illinois and the family. And the family calls this a first step in getting full justice for Sonya Massey. For those who don't recall, Sonya Massey was an African-American woman who was fatally shot in her home last summer by a sheriff's deputy. And why did he pull the trigger? Because she told him she was going to rebuke him in the name of Jesus.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
That's right. Originally, she had called police because she was afraid that there was a prowler outside her home. Now police showed up, they searched around the property, they didn't find anything, so they spoke to her briefly at her door and said everything's fine, nothing's, we didn't find anybody, but then entered her home to speak to her further, briefly looked around to make sure that there was nobody hiding in there and she was being held against her will, and then for paperwork reasons they asked her for her ID and her name.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if y'all could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house, we checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
nope.
Oh,
Checked the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get...
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right.
And we're sure this is shocking for many of you that are just hearing the news and tuning.
They coming back. I know that you're already here.
What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to touch.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
What you have an ID? That'd make things so much easier.
You just in that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
But when one deputy noticed that she had a pot of boiling water on the stove, he thought it'd be a good idea if that was taken off the stove since it was being unattended and didn't want a fire to start. So as Massey decided to move the boiling water off the stove, she noticed one deputy took a few steps back away from her. When she jokingly asked him, "Why did you move away all of a sudden?" He claimed he was afraid because she had a pot of boiling water in her hand.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Which made her chuckle and laugh. And that is when she said the words, in a very light-hearted way, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," which one deputy took as a threat. Obviously, he doesn't know what the word rebuke means. The word rebuke just expresses a sharp disapproval or a type of criticism of somebody because of their behavior or actions. And she didn't even say it in a threatening way. She almost said it in a joking manner. It was a very light-hearted comment. But it immediately triggered the deputy to tell her, "You better not rebuke me, or else I'm going to shoot you in the face." And she says, I'm sorry. She's afraid. He's pointing his gun at her. And the next thing you know, he made good on his threat, and most likely Miss Massey had to have a closed casket. The family and the attorneys claim that this settlement of $10 million is bittersweet, and claim that it's just the first step of getting full justice for Sonya Massey. They want civil accountability, criminal culpability, and they want legislative changes. They want laws in place to prevent something like this from ever happening to anybody again. Now, the ex-sheriff's deputy, Grayson, who's 30 years old, does face still a first-degree murder charge in the shooting after responding to the call for Massey. Miss Massey has in the past suffered from some mental health challenges, and officials said they would pay the award from the settlement account and reserves from other county funds. Disbursement of the money will be decided by a court, but will go to Massey's 2 teenage children. This case has drawn national attention, as another example of police shooting a person of color in their own home. And it did force the premature retirement of the county sheriff, Jack Campbell, who hired Grayson and prompted an agreement with the Justice Department for more training on non-discriminatory policing, de-escalation techniques, and how to deal with mental health disabilities. And again, all Miss Massey was accused of doing was what the officers asked: retrieve and move a pot of boiling water off the stove because they were afraid it would potentially start a fire. And all because she joked with Grayson about how he backed away from her as soon as he did what was asked of her. All she said was, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," and he took that as a threat. All she was doing was expressing her disapproval of his actions, and even in a light-hearted sense. If you listen to the body cam video, she doesn't say it sternly. She doesn't say it in a threatening manner. She chuckles. She jokes about it. It was not a threat. Now, Grayson, the deputy that pulled the trigger, does remain jailed, despite a unanimous 4th District Appellate Court ruling in November that his pretrial detention was improper. The panel of justices said prosecutors failed to show there was no conditions under which Grayson could be released without posing a threat to the community. Illinois had eliminated a cash bail system in a law which took effect in 2023, allowing judges to order detention only with sufficient cause. And the Illinois Supreme Court is considering an appeal on that ruling, and they are still trying to get this deputy out of jail while his case proceeds. But as of right now, it's reported he's still behind bars for this shooting. $10 million. Ending a life in one's own home for doing what you asked him to do, and then jokingly disapproving that you're so afraid of this little woman and a pot of boiling water that you would quickly step away as she's doing what you asked her to do. It's beyond words. It's beyond me. I'm almost at a loss for words. Thank you again for watching this video by the Junkyard News. Comment what you think below. Do you think a $10 million settlement in this case to her children is enough? Do you think this officer is going to end up being found guilty? Or is he going to get a slap on the wrist? Or are they eventually going to dismiss it and he's going to be back on the streets in your house soon? Comment again what you think. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next video.
Okay, guys. So, Grayson is in jail where he belongs, in my opinion. $10 million coming out of the taxpayers' money. Totally against my better judgment. It should come out of Grayson's pension. It should come out of the others officer's pension, and it should come out of the sheriff's pension. And if that doesn't cover it, then the city can cover the rest of it. But these scumbags should pay for the problem that they caused, not taxpayers. Guys, this is my opinion, and that's what this channel's all about. So, anywho, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and remember, always phone the police, because we back to blue till it happens to you.